All right, lads.
Right. You won't think that two brothers could be that different. I'll tell you this. The longer they keep the other one locked up, the happier I'll be. Right. You know, Steve, he never left Fiona alone. Always giving her looks, letting her know he was still interested. Well, if they hadn't have locked him up, then sooner or later they would have to lock me up for nutting him.
You doing that just for me?
Would you believe me if I said yes?
Of course I would.
Then yes, I am.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, I shall be in the cafe over dinner time if you want a bit of company.
You never know.
Derek! Derek!
What?
Norris is outside in his car, fast asleep.
Something must have happened.
What do you mean with Angela?
What, don't you think?
Well, yes, I suppose so. Oh, that could be him. Look, he's not staying. Anything else I don't mind. I'll cook him breakfast, anything, but he's not staying.
Yes, all right. I'm not arguing.
Oh, hello.
Hello, mate.
Come in. Derek, look who it is.
Hello, old chap. Bit quick off the mark this morning, aren't we?
Never mind this morning. I've been out there since 2 o'clock. There's no chance of any coffee, is there, Maeve?
Yes, of course.
2 o'clock?
I heard it strike.
Why, for goodness sake?
Because I couldn't stay in that house a moment longer. Did you have cream, Maeve? Because I prefer cream in the
Yes, I
morning.
think so.
Things not going so well, then?
Horrendous. Look, I don't want you to think I'm blaming you, Dirk, because I'm not. But I must say, on this occasion, your advice was not up to its usual high standard.
What advice?
Well, stand up to her, tough it out.
Did I say that?
Oh, worse to that effect, yes. But trouble is, when you stand up to Angela, she stands up back.
That's with cream.
Thanks. So I thought, where can I go? I mean, where can a man, all alone in the world, find shelter and the comfort of friends?
And you thought of us? Well, I'm sure we're both delighted. You didn't let Angela know you were coming here, did you?
No.
Just wondered.
And, well, I mean, I knew you wouldn't want knocking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, so I just settled down out there. There's no chance of any breakfast, is there, mate?
Well, yes, of course. What would you like?
Well, I usually have the full Monty, eggs, bacon, sausage, that sort of thing.
Well, I'll have to go and ring Rita, tell her I've been delayed.
I've been in that spare room since Friday night. Since I tried to show Angela who was boss. And then last night, I woke up, with a touch of indigestion. I thought, right, I am not having this. Tough it out.
Yes?
Yeah, so I went into her bedroom and said, hey, move over. That bed's meant for two, you know.
And she didn't take kindly?
It's very unkindly, as a matter of fact.
Well, you tell me where they live and I'll go round and have a word with them.
And you'll tell them what a nice lad I am, will you?
I will.
Thanks, Mum.
Well.
You can't blame him, though, really, can you, eh? I mean, they read about Dad and Steve in the paper and then decide he was a load of delinquents. Last thing they want is their precious Anne going out with a member of this family.
And what does their precious Anne have to say about that?
Well, she told them they can get lost.
Good for her.
Yeah. Except she also told me that I can't go round to their house.
I shouldn't think you'd want to.
Well, I wouldn't mind, actually. Put them straight on a few points.
Hey, we don't want you in the papers as well.
No, I won't be.
Well, I think she's being very sensible. But if you do decide to go round, just give her a bit of warning first. Don't turn up out in the blue.
And what if I should see Angela in the office?
You haven't seen me, you haven't heard from me, you don't know where I am.
Yes, I think that's probably best.
But don't you want to see her and try and sort things out?
It's gone beyond that, Mavis. There's no sorting this one out. I should never have married her. I can't remember why I did. Can you?
What, remember why you married her?
No, why you did.
Oh. Well, I think she struck me as a bold, modern sort of woman, unafraid.
Well, she's certainly that.
She was younger then, of course, and very attractive.
Shouldn't you be getting off to work, Derek?
Yes, I should. Remember, Norris, it's always darkest just before dawn.
It certainly was at 2 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you both later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Dirk.
Right, then I shall have to be getting off to work as well.
Yes, I suppose I shall have to start looking for a hotel. Though I can't say the thought of it thrills me. They're such impersonal, soulless places. Hotels, aren't they?
Well, I'll find you the yellow pages.
I just can't understand why he'd want to see me.
Because he still fancies you.
Max, he's in prison. He's not asking me out to a club.
He's not going to be in prison forever, though, is he?
It's 2 years. It might as well be forever.
Morning.
Hiya.
You are in charge here now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Only you know, well, you might not know, there's no reason why you should, but I've been doing an aromatherapy course. Now, you know what that is, do you?
Yeah.
Only not everybody does.
I do run a beauty salon, Raquel.
Well, yeah, right, of course you do, else I won't pay you. No.
You've come to ask, do we want anyone to do aromatherapy massage?
She's bright.
Not really, but that is what you've come about, isn't it?
Well, yes, I mean, I've done the course, so I thought I might as well put it to some use.
I can't really afford to employ anybody at the moment.
Well, no, I wasn't thinking that.
But could let you have full use of the room, all the facilities. You do all your own advertising. Then whatever you decide to charge, we'll split 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
That means when you charge £10, she gets 5.
Yes, well, that's not so bright, because even I can work that one out. Well, yes, I suppose that's fair.
Well, think about it. You don't need to tell me now.
Right, I will do, and I better ask my husband, get his opinion, and... well, I'll see you later then.
All right. See you. Right, Mrs. Bertha will be ready.
So what you're really saying is, you're going to have to go and see Steve, just to find out why it is he wants to see you.
No, I mean, it's a first-class course, Rita. I mean, qualifications like those are recognised worldwide.
You'll miss her, though, if she's going to be in Switzerland.
Well, but I think she needs to get away. I've just given her a lift down here. It's like she's on her guard all the time, you know, thinks folk are looking at her.
Poor kid, eh?
Aye, she's had it rough. Anyway, I'll see you.
You will, love. Ta-ra.
Bye. So, it's Switzerland now. Well, she might have been unfortunate in her choice of husband, but she's still got enough money to make life comfortable.
So it's a good job her parents were killed when they were then. Morning, Norris.
Hello, Rita. I just wanted a word with...
Well, she's in a mean mood, I can tell you.
Not?
Well, I hope not, because I've come to ask a favour.
Oh, what?
Well, I have phoned 1 or 2 hotels, but can I stay at your house? Just till I get my life together again, please, Maeve.
Well, it's just...
See, it's the only place where I feel secure, able to relax and take stock, and I would be so very, very grateful.
Well, of course, you're very welcome to stay a night or 2.
Oh, bless you.
Until you find somewhere else.
Do you know, this lady and her husband are the best friends a man ever had.
Really?
Well, I'll just sneak back now and get some clothes and stuff, but I'll be back later. Oh, you are my saviour.
So what was all that about not having spent one night under your roof?
I know. Thank you, Rita, but I do know.
But your good nature just got the best of you, eh?
There is no me and Steve, not anymore.
Oh, Vicky.
Oh, what? He tried to get me sent to prison.
Well, not exactly.
He stood up in court and gave the performance of his lifetime, trying to convince the jury that, well, I bribed Malcolm Fox and he knew nothing about it. So, Weatherfield or Switzerland, I wouldn't have been with him wherever I was.
How sad.
Well, it would have happened anyway when the money ran out.
But you won't let it change you, will you, Vicky? You won't turn all bitter and cynical.
If it starts to, I shall think of you. And Betty and Bet, this place. I've got many more good memories than bad.
We're getting a bit busy in here, Raquel.
Yes, I'm coming.
You all right?
Yeah, thanks. I'll let myself out the back way, shall I?
Now, you will come and see us again before you go.
I will, I promise.
Hey, hello, yeah, get another pint for this fella as well, will you?
That's very kind of you, Kevin. Provided, of course, it is a pint of orange squash.
You are? A shock to your sister, won't it?
Yes, well, it'll just have to be a shock to my system, because as of yesterday, I'm on the wagon, so...
You know.
Yes, you watch me.
So what happened yesterday then to bring all this on?
Nothing in particular happened. It was just a day I stopped boozing, OK?
Oh, it's a bet. He's on a bet with someone.
No, it's not a bet.
All
right,
you've been to the doctors and he said you got to cut down.
No, I haven't been to the doctors and he hasn't said I have to cut down. And even if he had said I had to cut down, they wouldn't pay a blind bit of notice. Now, am I having a problem here getting a drink?
Not a problem.
Right, well, hurry up.
Becky on her way in, is she?
Oh, God, don't remind me.
Raquel, white wine and soda, please.
White wine is...
So what did she say?
Nothing. Not a word. She just looked at me a lot. Like she was trying to work out why I've gone from being a sad old mum who never went anywhere to this crazy woman who dumps her at guys and then sneaks off to visit strange men.
Well, not all that strange.
I'm just worried that when she does say something, it's going to be in front of Jeff's parents, because that's when the questions are going to start.
You'll wonder whether I'm worth it.
I already do. Oh, yeah, and I owe you 30 quid, don't I?
Well, that's why I'm so pleased to see you.
That's 120, please.
See, some girls do appreciate me.
I should want some change out of that if I were you.
Andy,
Oh, I didn't actually
just
expect
what
to
did
see-
you mean by that message?
Well, pretty much what it said.
That you're going round to my house, but why?
Well, I thought it was obvious. Why? Want to have a word with these parents of yours?
No, Andy, no.
What, so I'm just supposed to sit back and let them think anything they like about me? Anything they like about my family?
What's it matter? It's me going out with you, not them. No, please, Andy, I don't want you going round there. You just have a big row and I'll have to live with it afterwards. Promise me you won't.
And supposing they put the foot down, eh? And say you're not allowed to see me again?
Then I'll move out. Promise me.
Yeah, OK.
I don't mind cleaning, but what I'd really like...
Well, I don't mind cleaning either. I do a lot for Mrs Bishop, you know. Sometimes do a bit of cooking as well.
Really?
Oh, hello. Hi. Now, I gather from what your husband says, you'll be seeing him before I will.
Well, if that's what he said, yeah.
So, can you give him these messages? That's it. Oh, and there's a fax there
Oh,
as
yes,
well.
of course, well, thank you.
And you can tell him I've had the lights fixed in the ladies' toilets because I know he's been that worried about them.
Oh, I just bet he has.
You all right, Gail?
No, not so bad.
Send my love to the kids.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
Gail? Oh, okay.
What?
It's from Canada. Stephen. He's coming over next week.
Here we are. Modern one-bedroom flat for sale in excellent condition. It isn't really, you know. I mean, it's been empty for months.
Well, it will be compared to most of them in there.
Fully fitted kit and bath, sec phone, 29,500.
Oh, that's very reasonable.
That's the sort of sum Norris could afford.
Oh, yes, have him as a permanent neighbour. No, thank you.
Do you know if Alec Gilroy's got anywhere yet?
No, I don't, love.
You see, because he was ever so interested. Oh, well, keep your fingers crossed somebody'll want it.
Yeah.
Bye, then.
Bye, love.
Anyway, Norris has already got a house and a wife.
So what's he doing living with
Oh,
you?
he's just demonstrating how pathetic he is.
Who is?
Your friend, Norris. I've had to tell him he could stay for a day or two.
Really? Was that wise?
I'm not saying wise. It was something I was forced into. Ask Rita.
Well, I wouldn't say exactly forced.
As good as.
No, I was thinking it's going to look as if we're siding with him, isn't it? I mean, he comes to us this morning after being thrown out by Angela, and now we're telling me he can stay?
Yeah, you were taking his side against Angela.
Well, yes.
All right, then you tell him he can't stay.
Yes, but if he goes back to Angela...
He'll be back in power, and you'll be first for the chop.
Exactly. It's quite a dilemma. And a considerable risk either way, whether we help the man or not.
Do you know, I dare say the Good Samaritan had this sort of argument with himself. Should I help this poor person in need? Oh, no, hang on a minute. How is it going to affect me?
Thank you, Mr Sugden. That was very nice.
Not a bad little cafe. They know the limitations.
Hi.
Do I say something or not?
It's up to you. Hello, Mum.
Hello, love. Hi, Alma. A cup of coffee, please.
Audrey, did you know that Stephen was planning on coming over?
I didn't know. When?
Next week.
Well, thanks for telling me. I'm sure he would have got around to letting me know sooner or later. No, perhaps not. Perhaps he's only telling them that he's had a particular relationship with me.
Now, man, come on. You see, it's already disaster and he hasn't even landed.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
I don't want to interrupt, but did you go see Anne's parents?
No, I wasn't allowed. Madam put a foot down.
Oh. Oh, well, I suppose it's for the best.
But why, eh? I mean, what did she think I was going to do?
Well, she probably loves her parents. And you never know. She might even love you. What I mean is, she didn't want you all falling out with each other.
But I still think... Never mind.
I'll let you get on.
Have you ever been inside a prison?
No. Have you?
No. Must be awful, though.
You're going to visit him then?
Yeah.
I knew you would.
Well, if I don't...
It doesn't matter if you don't, you're going to, aren't you?
Look, if I don't, then I'll always feel as if I've let him down. I mean, he'll think that the reason that I haven't gone is because I hate him or something, which isn't true. So I have to go.
Evening, ladies.
Hiya. How are you?
Oh, great. I finished on time for once. So, are we out tonight or what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you like.
OK, I'll call for you.
Anytime.
OK. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. And are you going to tell Tony?
Don't know. Decided yet?
I bet you don't.
Yes, Angela's difficult, unpredictable, but I don't think she's what you call an evil woman.
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you heard what she says about you.
Really?
Oh, she calls you all sorts. I stand up for you, of course. Yeah, that's probably been the cause of a lot of our trouble, has that?
What, me?
Well, no, a minor cause, an irritant.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
Well, it's not your fault, old man. You don't have a sister, do you, Maeve?
No, why?
No, it was just something Angela said last night when she was throwing me out. You better go to Mavis and see if she has a sister.
Well, what would she mean by that?
Well, that I'm like Dirk, I suppose, and that I should leave her and find somebody like you. Oh, and then she said if you didn't have a sister, we'd both have to share... Yeah, well, I won't go on, because it wasn't particularly nice. And anyway, it won't work.
Can I just ask you something, Norris? And you, Derek?
Yes, what?
Can I just ask that while Norris is staying here, you two don't spend all your time swapping stories about Angela?
No, of course.
I shall never mention her, love. Don't worry. She's a bit touchy, old Maeve, isn't she? No, you want to look to your laurels there, old man. Show her a bit of attention.
Yes?
Mrs. Malone?
Yes?
My name's Andy MacDonald. I've been going out with your daughter.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but she's not in. It's her late night working.
Yeah, I know. It's, well, it's you and Mr. Malone I've come to have a word with. If you could just spare me a few moments of your time.
Oh, could you wait there a minute, please?
Sure.
Ed, it's that MacDonald lad that our Anne's been seeing.
Here?
Yes, and I've said she's not in. He says he knows that. It's us he's come to talk to.
Well, we'd better talk to him then. Where's my shoes got to?
Right, that's 7:30 change to. Oh, by the way, I talked to Curly about what we said, me doing the aromatherapy and paying you 50%.
Yeah.
Well, he said it sounded all right to him, so yeah. Yes, I'd like to give it a go if he's still of the same mind.
Yeah, of course. Start when you like.
Right, as soon as I find some customers.
So, what do you want to drink, man?
Oh, gin and tonic, please, love. I must say, this is an unexpected treat, being taken out for a drink by my daughter.
Gin and tonic and a dry white wine, please, Raquel.
I gather from Anne that you're not too keen on me seeing her.
We're not, no.
But it's not personal, you see.
He's asked a straight question, so he deserves a straight answer. Now, when your name first cropped up, well, we didn't know who you were, so we had no opinion either way. Well, just recently, your family's come in for a fair bit of publicity.
All of it bad.
We'll agree on that.
And I'm part of the same family, so I get tied with the same brush.
You see, we'd never met you, so we had to go on with what we'd
Oh,
read.
so you've come here to tell us you're not like the rest of them, is that it?
I'm very much like the rest, in all sorts of ways.
But Ed means in getting into trouble.
He knows what I mean.
I haven't come here to slag off my own family, or to pretend that I don't belong to them, because I do, and I always will.
Yes.
I don't like being judged, which is what's happened here. I've been judged by people who I've never met and who don't even know me.
And what if, now that we have met you, we still think you're a bad lot, and we still don't want Anne having anything to do with you? I said if. What then?
Nothing I could do, except wait for Anne to make her choice, whether to stick with you or stick with me.
Well, this'll be her now. She's generally back at this time. Hello. Look who's here.
I thought it best if we got this sorted.
I'll see.
Are you going to join us then?
I've got your tea keeping warm.
So, what about these newspaper reports? Your dad and then your brother, was it?
It was, yeah. No, to be honest, I'd rather not talk about that if you don't mind.
Where does that leave you? I mean, where are you living?
At home.
And you're a student?
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you leave?
I've no idea.
Oh, I don't know. Well, there's Rout you want to ask him.
No.
See, we tried asking her about you, but she just clams up. So what we read in the papers is all we have to go off. Well, meeting you, well, I must admit, makes a difference.
I think I'll have a red wine, please, Raquel.
Red wine.
Excuse me, Mr. Gilroy. I was just wondering if perhaps you were looking at the flats for sale column.
No.
Only if you were, you'd see that my ex-husband's flat's in there. You know, the one that you were very interested in.
Was, yes. And what happened? I got told no, because you've changed your mind. Well, you're not the only one that can play that game. I can change my mind and all.
Oh.
The reason I wanted to talk to you was because of all that fuss you made when Alma told you Stephen was coming over. All that about a particular relationship.
But why else had he told her first?
He didn't tell her. He told Mike, his business partner. But Mike wasn't there, so Josie passed the information on to Alma.
Sounds unlikely to me, that.
Ma'am, I was there when it happened.
Well, I wasn't, was I?
She'd do anything not to see him again. She'd do anything for him not to be coming over.
Said that, did she?
Yes, she did, and I, for one, believe her. If you want to ruin her marriage, then you just keep on making your sarcastic comments, and sooner or later, Mike's going to start jumping to conclusions. Well, if that's what you want.
Oh, no, of course it's not what I want.
Then just accept that Stephen is coming over to see Mike. And if Alma sees him, it will be as Mike's wife.
Which, after all, is what she is.
Yes. So no more comments.
Well, so long as she behaves herself. I'll have nothing to comment on, will I?
Well done, Andy. I'd say you won them both over and now they think you're brilliant.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say that.
It's a pity I can't agree with them, isn't it?
I know you didn't want me going down there, but...
But
well,
you still did. Even though you'd promised.
Well, yeah, but... Well...
Yeah, but nothing, Andy. I don't want to go out with somebody who promises me one thing and then does another. If you want to carry on seeing my mum and dad, then fine, but as for me, I'm afraid you can forget it.